Hello, we're back. Patch1stripe.com TV repair parts. Your #1 source for quality replacement TV repair parts. Someone wrote to me just this week and they said, why don't you make more videos? Well, your wish just came true. I got some more videos that's about to come at you. And they're going to be some real good videos. Like this particular one today with this set here with the screwless back. I'm going to show you how to remove the back of this television, probably with about 6 moves, 6, 7 moves. Basically, the main moves is just 2 moves to pop the back off of this television to go ahead and make your repair. Now, the great part about this technique that I'm going to show you is when you're getting ready to reinstall the back will pop back in on this television just as tight as it did when it came from the factory. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to start this video. I'm going to show you some close-ups on the mechanics of how Samsung designed this television to make it easy. No pry bar, prying this, prying that. Get ready to put it back on. The back all flopped. Some of the plastic clips broke. Hey, I'm it. I got it for you. We're going to show you the right way to do it. At least my way to do it. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get on to the video. Good to see you back, too. Okay, let's get started. Now, I've done some pre-work. I've taken the feet off the television as well as the back. And I did that because, to me, that is not the most important thing that you all need to know. You all need to know the mechanics on how Samsung designed this back and how they designed the wired lock-in mechanism to secure the back. And once you understand what's happening on the inside, then when it's out of view and you're trying to take the back off, you can envision what's going on. You know what needs to be done. Now, to get started, I'm going to set this up for you and explain some things to you. Okay, first of all, the back, when the back is placed on this particular television, you have 2 things that's working to snug this back up. And I'm going to tell you the least important one first. And that is, you see these holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the same thing on this side. Just think about it symmetrical. Same thing on this side. You see these holes? Well, that plastic back has something like pegs, and those pegs fit right into these holes for alignment purposes, and also they fit pretty snug. So the key to this whole thing is when I show you how to release these hook type things that lock in these points over this wire. This is just a wire right here. Where you see these squares and this wire going across them. Well, this back gonna have a mechanism that snaps over this wire, and it holds it. And that holds all your 3 sides of this particular unit. right? So the key thing that I'm going to show you is, and just bear with me and follow me, I'm going to give you some close-ups where you can really see how this thing works. I'm going to tell you how, well, I'm going to tell you my way of taking this back off, okay? So what we have, you have other videos, probably other services telling you you're going to need a special tool so that you could push once those little feet hook on these wires, to push this wire back so you could lift up this section of the back, and you could push this wire in and it lift up this section of the back and go on. So if you use that procedure, look how many points that you have. You're going to have to get into the side of this thing and push these wires. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You're going to have to do this process 21 times. Or 22. I lost my count because I'm trying to stay with the important things. Okay? And that's way too much to be doing, you know, without damaging the plastic feet that grabs this wire. Eventually, you're going to put too much pressure and you're going to snap that back off, okay? Snap those little feet off. And then that's where you're going to have your sloppy place on the sides or the top, where it should be really snug, like your iPhone, really snug up against this back, okay? And look good and function like it should. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna show you the two moves that I'm talking about. And we're gonna focus on this corner right here, but it's gonna be a symmetrical thing, because the same thing we do over here, we're gonna do over here. And that's gonna help release the back of, okay? So, like I said, I'm just gonna go through the procedure with you, but I'm gonna show you some real close-ups on these mechanisms, this locking mechanism, so you can really see it and understand it. But right now, I'm giving you the overall view of what I'm doing. So, since you got, say like this section right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 feet that snaps in under this wire, right? Okay, now, and the same over here, you got, what you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, that makes we got 22 of them. Anyway, because it's symmetrical. So you got a big gap right here, right? Where you don't really have nothing under pressure. So what I do is I go in right here and I pull this corner back, and it's not gonna take much, so I could see the ends of this cable that's holding these other 6 feet down, right? So this wire, it got a slot that it go in the lock, but look at it, it's facing outward. This one, this locking mechanism is facing upward. So it makes it easy for you to, you know, get it out of that slide and turn it where you could grab it with maybe like a small, to get it started, like a small flathead where it may get to the point. I think that'll get it really to just push it on up. So what I do is I snap it like this, right? And I'm gonna have to lift it because it got a little hook part on there that could catch. But really it catch right here, and once you turn it, it's sitting on top of this slot. So it's nothing more to catch, right? So now All you have to do is, check this out. That's all you got to do. Pull this pin, this cable, straight on out. Now, when I just pull this cable straight on out, what did I do? Those little hooks that hook under that cable, they don't have nothing to hook on to anymore. So they just raise on up. Same here, watch this. Pop this one, you turn it where you can get to it. It's sitting on the top of this metal. Pull it out this way. Pull it out. So what have I just done? I just released this whole half of the television. The back of it. I just released it. And I'm going to show you those little feet that I'm talking about that snaps under that cable. But I just released it. Except for, now you're going to have to go ahead and do this the opposite side as well. But remember, I told you, you got the plastic plugs like that's built on the back that go in these holes for alignment, and they snug. So once you get this off, it's going to feel like, oh, it's pretty tight. Something else must be holding it. But that's when you put a little pressure on it to just slide these plugs out of here. And they're so close, and it'll create this feel that like it's screwed in or something like that, because they're so tight, the pattern's so tight. So all that pressure working together, but really snapping on off, you know. And you do the same side on this corner, on this opposite corner. Take these little rods out, right? You take these rods out, and this side gonna do the same thing. And now you can just snap this back off, and it's out of your way. Okay? So, while we're here, say we had a repair to make, right? Say this, otherwise, whatever. We made the repair, TV ready, looking good. We ready to go back with this television, right? So, okay, let's take out our two cables. The longer one go to the side, the shorter of the two go back across the top, right? So look what we do when we ready to put the back on the television. We just feed this cable back through these slots. And don't worry, I'm going to give you a good visual so you can see what I'm doing and where they go. I'm going to give you a close-up. And I'll just feed this wire back through these guides. It got guides on here. I feed it back through there. Check that out. Samsung do some smart stuff now. If you just take your time and be willing to just figure it out. And also this technique keep you from just damaging your cable, and you haven't, where you done pulled it, you know, it's all out of shape, and now that side over there got a gap in it. It won't snug up on the side. You know what I'm saying? This makes for a better, more professional job when you do it the way that I'm showing you right now. Because, you know, when I take apart a television, screws and all, my ultimate goal is to put everything back like I found it, so that nobody behind me could tell that I ever been in it. Not that it mattered big, you know, like you trying to hide something, but it's just my professionalism. You know, I know what type of screws, like a tap screw. I know what kind of screw go in a tapped hole. I know what kind of screw go in a plastic hole. And it's just something I've been doing a long time, practicing to put every screw back in a set in the right hole where it belongs, okay? So look, here it go. I got it all the way snug down. Look, I done popped it over here to the side to this little notch, and this ready to go, okay? Now, here we go again. And I can do it from here because it's not that big a deal like where you have to have all this force to work with it and stuff. But if you can see, I'm right here now. I'm right here. I'm sliding over this little holder where the feet go and catch the wire. See? Sometime when you bump into something, just turn the wire a little bit and just keep it moving. Okay? So look, here I go. I'm there. I lift it over a little bit, slide it over, and it just locked in. Okay? It just locked in. So that's what we have. Now, I'm going to show you this back as well. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and give you a close-up on what's going on with this locking mechanism up here to get this cable in and out, so you can really get a good, clear view of how this works, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna zoom in tight as I can so you can see this mechanism. Look at this top one up here. Look at that. So here I go, watch this. I turn it, and I start taking it out. Now I'm gonna turn it to the side so you can see the configuration of this cable. You see that? And then you could see this part that it goes back in, and you're gonna see this little notch cut out on this side up here. See, you can really see it because it looked like a little upside down L. Well, that's where this little hook part goes in and latch down once you get it in place. So that's all you have to do. Watch this. I'm gonna push it back in there. Watch this. We'll push it back in there, then turn it to the side. See? See that? And it snapped right back in. So when you get ready, you just raise it up and head it on out to that corner. Same thing with this one. Look at your little L-shaped deal there. Watch this. Turn it to the side to get it out that little hook and head it on out. Head it on out. Head it on out to the same corner to take them out. This little prying deal that you did to expose these two. Yep. So it's kind of hard for me to hold the camera and push it back into place. There it is. Like I say, sometimes you can just turn it. But that they are. I got them turned where you can see them. And that's the key to it. Like when I do it, I just hook a little keen nose screwdriver in there. Right in here. And just get it to going, get it started, and pull it on out of there. You see? Now, you can see these holes where the plastic part of the back goes into them. That's all they are, just some hollow little holes, but they snug. And they'll feel like they're locking you up, especially after you've got your cable out of the way and the back is apart. You see? And that's the deal with that. Pretty simplified, pretty smart, pretty Samsung. Do the most with less. Take some thinking to do that. Now I'm going to show you the back. Okay. Now I'm going to start putting everything together for you. Now what I have up here now is the inside of the back cover. So now we can start putting the puzzle together so you could get the complete picture of the mechanics on how this works. Now, where we slid that cable in and out on the side of the back plate, okay, this is the plastic pieces that goes into those square slots. Then they got a lip on them that locks on that wire. So when you get ready to put it, you get ready to put the back on, and these aligning pegs, here they are, right here, that goes in the holes. They're gonna align everything. All you have to do is push down on the outer side of it, and all it's gonna snap into place. It's already aligned. You see, it's already aligned. And look, here are the ones for the top. They got the lip to catch on to the wire. So what they do is round it sort of up here so it rolls past the wire, and then it just snaps under the wire. And that's how they put that back cover on it so snug. But like I said, here's your little pegs that go in the hole. And they're gonna fit pretty snug. I mean, not extremely snug, but now you know the mechanics of it. So you know you can kind of imagine what it takes to go ahead and pull them out of there. Once you get the cable out of the sides and the top. That's all it is, like a peg in a hole. You see? So there we are. So, you know, I didn't need to waste your time and you see me taking off the back, digging in there where you can't see, all that kind of stuff. It's easy for you to put the puzzle together if I did it the way that I did it, so that you could understand the mechanics of how these screwless backs are assembled on these televisions. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull in closer to these tabs so you can really get a look at them, okay? Okay. Now what we have here is the pegs that go in the hole that snug everything down. And what we have over here, this is the little deal with the, see I'm taking my fingernail, got a little lip on there that slide over that wire once it's in place. You see? That's them. This is another shot of one of your pegs that go in the hole. And I'm gonna try to get you a good side view so you can see the depth of them. See? Look at that. Look at that. See? And then just bear with me on this. This is instructional, so it ain't gonna be perfect with this camera work. Look at that. See that lip that goes over that wire? That's it. That is it. The same thing that's happening over here to the sides. There they are. We're gonna go in close on them. So there's the inside of the back cover here, and this is the back plane on the television. So help you kind of put everything together again. Here's the lips, the little hooks on the plastic. It's not much to them, so you don't want to tear them off. So you want to do it right and preserve all of this stuff, because you know this plastic, it'll break easy. And it goes, and it's going to snap down over this wire in this square hole. And these pegs, they're going to help with the alignment. You see? So if you do it that way, you good. You in and out. It looks like you've never been in there. You're looking like a professional then. How you like that? So I hope this video will help somebody out there trying to do their own repair. See, I'm locking that back down, pushing this one in. We're gonna lock this one back down. See, got the little slide, lock it back down. Now we actually ready to just snap everything back into place. Just that simple. Really, just that simple. When you make it simple for yourself, okay? So I've given you what you need to make this job simple. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Give me a big thumbs up, all that good stuff. And patch1stripe.com, TV replacement parts. Visit me for your parts now. I mean, I'm helping you, you help me. We do this thing together. Anything in particular that you need, people call me. People hit me on the comment section of the site, or they hit me on the YouTube. And I do respond to everybody 99% of the time. Might be some stragglers I done missed, but you know, that's pretty good, 99%. Okay? I appreciate y'all hanging with me on this. We're gonna see you shortly with another video. I mean, I'm coming at you back to back. Patch1stripe.com, TV repair parts. Y'all know I got to go.